Hello, this is Jeff Mayer from the Mayer Group. Today I'm here to give you a quick tutorial on how you can add conditional formatting to a generic inquiry in Acumatica. As you're aware, Acumatica relies heavily on generic inquiries throughout the system, whether it be looking up customers under receivables, vendors, inventory items, sales orders, purchase orders, and so on. Today we'll take a look at adding it to a sales order screen. So when we click on the sales order list in Acumatica, we'll notice that this is a generic inquiry. We can customize the fields that are shown, but in addition we can customize formatting. In this case, you'll notice we have orders with different statuses. We have some awaiting payment, some on hold, some open, so on and so forth. If we want to add conditional formatting to really highlight those orders that are awaiting payment or on hold, we can do so through the generic inquiry tool. Under customization, edit generic inquiry, I can go ahead and I can enter styling underneath either the row or a specific field. I'll show how both of those work in this tutorial. In this case, under row style, we'll go ahead and hit the pencil, and we have the ability to enter an if statement, so we can look for conditional things within the system. In this case, we'll happen to go ahead and we'll start our if statement. By the way, if you're not familiar with the syntax of the if statement, you can absolutely go through the different functions, and you'll notice in Acumatica they give you a little guide. So we could go ahead and we could click here and it'll actually show us exactly how this if statement should be presented. So if at this point we're going to look for a field, and since we were talking about status, we can do a quick search to look for our order status. You'll notice we can see sales order status, customer status, business account status. Again, based on this tutorial, we're going to focus on sales order status. So we're going to take that expression and we're going to have where sales order status equals, and then we have the ability here to put the specific value. We'll talk more about this value in one moment. If we wanted to put hold, we could attempt H. When it's true, maybe we want to highlight the row a specific color. Under styles, you have the ability to do so. So in this case, notice we have red 0, 20, 40, 60. Those would be the different gradients of red. So in this case, we'll go with a light red or red 20. And if it's not false, we can leave it neutral or the default color. So in this case, we'll validate. If the order status is equal to hold, we'll shade the row. Otherwise, we'll use our default color. If we want to go ahead and save this, we have the ability to either preview our inquiry or we can actually run it full screen. You'll notice in this case, we've now highlighted the rows that are on hold in red. Now I happen to know that that status was H. If you didn't know so, if you go into any order, so if I go ahead and I'm going to view this inquiry, I'll open up a sales order, there's a tool in Acumatica to help you identify those values. And it's called Inspect Element. So in this case, what we're going to do under the customization menu is we're going to hit the Inspect Element to take a look at the different values for order status. Again, customization, Inspect Element, we will click on the status, and you'll notice in here drop down values. Here is a list: H equals on hold, P equals pending approval, you can see A is awaiting payment, so on and so forth. So you have the nice cross-reference of exactly what you would need to program right by using that Inspect Element within Acumatica. So we've taken a look from the sales order screen at how we can shade an entire row of color based on a specific value. I think this is super handy, very interesting to know, very quick glance, what orders are on hold and what orders are not. If we wanted to, we have the same ability to do so underneath a field. So if we go back into our generic inquiry, you'll notice style at the field level, and maybe if the ship date was greater than X days out, we could put conditional formatting here. So it's not limited to status equals. Notice date time parameters, date difference if the shipping date is less than 5 days from today, or less than 0 days from today, meaning it's already past due. You could put a color on that specific ship date field. So you have the ability to do styling at either the row level or the field level. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask our team any questions. Again, this is Jeff Mayer from the Mayer Group. Thanks a lot.